You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days of Our Lives fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for October 6th through the 10th. We've got Chad and EJ both doing damage control. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's dive right into it. EJ and Stephanie cut a deal, and I wonder if this is plans for the Doctor Tom Horton free clinic, the big grand opening gala that's supposed to be in November. And I do wonder if Stephanie is having to help EJ deal with the PR disaster of the blackout being caused by the hospital renovations. So Paulina knows, Jada knows, but if the Salem citizenry find out that EJ DiMera is the reason they were all stuck in a blackout, that may be a big black eye from public relation purposes. Tate is rejected by Holly again. She's going to tell Tate she refuses to be part of some twisted Sophia Tate love triangle. Meanwhile, there's big trouble ahead for Holly, Johnny, and Chanel as Sophia's dirty plan gains momentum. Those sketchy pics she took of Holly are going to be used for a very bad reason. Chanel and Johnny are stunned on Wednesday, and it looks like Sophia's critical email may have ruined their shot to adopt little Tesoro. And Kayla has stunning news for Brady. And I wonder if these are finally the paternity results. Brady is, I think, expecting that the baby might be Tate. So the fact that he is stunned kind of hints to me that maybe Tate is not the father, which is very interesting. It changes the whole landscape of the debate. Thursday, October 2nd, Sophia is completely freaking out. That might be because Holly is passed out because Sophia gave her a lot more booze. And then Holly accidentally sets fire to her dorm room because there's a lit candle she knocks over. The fire alarm is blaring. Brady is there at the dorm. He hears it. Tate's panicking. Ariana panics and says that Holly is back in their dorm room. So obviously they're going to get to Holly in time, but it could be very stressed. And I do wonder if Tate is her knight in shining armor, and that might soften Holly on him a little bit. Chanel is completely heartbroken on Thursday, and this could still be more fallout about the adoption going to crap, or she may see pictures on Johnny's phone that Sophia sent from Holly's phone of her lacy little brassiere. I wonder if Chanel will implicitly trust Johnny or leap to a conclusion that makes him look bad. I mean, Chanel knows that Holly did have a big crush on Johnny, and it was never requited or responded to in any way. You know, he definitely just saw her as a sister figure. So the whole thing is going to be weird. Maggie has some tough love for Holly because as far as Grandma Maggie can tell, Holly got drunk and then caused a fire in the dorms because she was upset about her boyfriend, Tate. That's how it looks. Of course, Sophia poured a lot more booze in her cup. Holly doesn't know that. So Holly could be in trouble with the university for underage drinking, for the fire. Maggie is sober, and she might suggest that Holly attend AA meetings, possibly move back home if she's worried about this. Maggie takes alcohol abuse very seriously, and Holly could also be facing legal consequences for being in possession of alcohol, collegiate discipline, all kinds of stuff like that. Tate has a heart-to-heart chat with his dad, Brady, on Thursday, and I wonder if he's going to tell his dad Holly punched him and broke up with him about Sophia being in his dorm room. And of course, she lied and told Holly that she and Tate did the deed. So I wonder if Brady's going to tell Tate, you know what, we thought that this baby might be yours and Sophia's, but the test is negative. Friday, October 3rd, Julie is very happy to welcome Horton family members home. Jennifer Horton is supposed to be in town to cover some press for the Horton Free Clinic and some other things. But it's the return of Jeremy Horton that is the really big deal that's causing a lot of excitement, a lot of chatter. Julie loves having family around the house, but she has no idea what kind of monster that Jeremy was to Stephanie Johnson. Chad is worried about Thomas for very good reason. Wicked little Rachel told Thomas about Kat and Chad being involved. And then Rachel also said that Kat was pretending to be Thomas's dead mother, Abigail, and the poor kid's jaw just dropped. I'm sure Julie will be stunned by all this. So Thomas really did like Kat. But based on what Rachel said, you know, if he asks his dad Chad about it and he tells Thomas the truth, you know, how is he going to explain that Kat was doing this fake Abby thing? I mean, it's a very grown-up thing to consider. So I wonder if Thomas will tell Chad he doesn't want Kat in their lives, which would be awkward since they just got intimate. Gwen spends some time catching up with Kat. I wonder if she's going to ask Gwen more about the remodeling and getting stuck in the lab and the blackout. And I do wonder if Kat is going to confide that she is seeing Chad now. So we also know that Paulina has some things to say to EJ. Obviously, Paulina knows that EJ is the one that caused the blackout. Remember, he gave Gwen that big envelope of cash to give to the electrician, and he caused the blackout while working on the clinic. Obviously, there's some kind of super duper dirty science stuff going on for them to need that much electricity. Stephanie unpacks some of her past for Alex. Stephanie's very stressed out because she found out from Julie that her ex, Jeremy Horton, is coming to Salem. And of course, he is the part of the book that Stephanie asked Alex to take out because she was worried about an ex seeing it. So now Stephanie, I think, is going to open up and say that Jeremy's coming to town. He's JJ's cousin, and they had a very tumultuous relationship, actually, you know, kind of abusive. So this week, it looks like Jeremy is lurking at Stephanie's door, and it looks like we're going to have recast Michael Rourke in the role. October 6th through the 10th, Steve asked Brady's help for solving a new mystery, and I wonder if they're going to try and dig into who are Tesoto's parents. Brady may be upset to hear that Sarah's close to Xander again. I wonder if Brady and Rafe and Steve are going to DNA test Tesoto against Sophia. Jeremy may confront Stephanie about what was in the book. I do worry that Gwen is going to get suspicious about her new gal pal, Kat. She needs a friend because she doesn't even want to look at Leo even after he saved her, so she is vulnerable. Chanel and Johnny face some stress over Holly's text, and Johnny may be at risk of losing his teaching job. Xander and Sarah's couple therapy should start soon, and Rachel's behavior gets more aggressive and rants up to set the stage for Alice Halsey's exit. Plus, Alex and Stephanie settle in, moved in together just as Jeremy Horton comes in to throw a monkey wrench into everything.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.